So a couple key mistakes that we have in outfielding is having coaches not relay the information to the outfielders about the importance of playing in the outfield. When you're playing in the outfield, you have certain things that you want to keep in mind, and the very most important thing is that you're trying to prevent runners from getting extra bases. That is the whole point of being in the outfield. It's not just a field position, it's actually an important position for your team to have any chance at having success in this game. So just as a coach, make sure you reiterate that to your outfielders, that when you're playing in the outfield, you're actually serving a role, you're not just filling a position. If your outfielders can understand that a little bit more, outfielding becomes a little bit more fun, and you'll actually see that some of your more talented players will learn to play that position and become more efficient at that. You'll probably have a better shot at this game. So one of the things in the outfield that isn't taught a whole lot and maybe just not emphasized is your first step to a baseball, so an improper step. So if a ball is hard hit and it's moving away from you, behind you, we're gonna look towards making a drop step in the direction the ball is hit. So if it's hit to my left side, which is right field, I'm gonna drop my left foot in order to gain direction. So vice versa, if it's hit to right field, or sorry, left field on my right hand side, I'm gonna drop to gain direction in towards the ball is going. If a ball is hit in front of me, we're going to call that a directional step. So I'm moving towards the ball as opposed to taking a step back to coming back towards the baseball. Another common mistake with outfielders is backpedaling to baseball. So once we understand your directional steps and drop steps, this will actually become a lot easier for outfielders, and this is when it becomes more fun for them because they're catching balls that are substantially hit away from them. So with backpedaling, a lot of common things that can happen is as you're moving back, you can trip, right? Your eye movement, like with your movement of your eyes, it makes it more difficult. And the other thing is if you're trying to chase a ball, it's easier to go after if you're running in the direction of the baseball than if you're backpedaling to it. So another thing that comes with being in the outfield is understanding the game before it happens. So as an outfielder, you're looking in on the infield, and if there's base runners, you are aware of where they are before the pitch. So when the ball comes to you, you're able to throw it into the proper location. This will be huge in helping your team out and stopping base runners from advancing. Another common mistake that we have with younger athletes, younger baseball players, is throwing the baseball on the run as opposed to lining themselves and squaring themselves off. So they're receiving a ball and they're just throwing it without having any sort of alignment or power to throw to the advancing base. So if they're coming to a baseball and learning how to square and line their shoulders and hips up to their target, they're going to have a better chance at holding runners to limited bases.